Hello, welcome to my fourth weekly vlog. Today it is Monday the 18th of April, which is Easter Monday and a bank holiday in the UK. But I'm off the whole week because I work at a university and the university is closed for all staff this week. Today I'm going horse riding in the morning. I'm going to go and do some schooling. I couldn't do any schooling last week on Saturday because there were diggers. So hopefully there's nothing going on today and I can do some schooling and the arena's free. So I'll catch up with you later. Hi, I just got back from the stables. There was a digger digging drains, so I did not do schooling as I had planned, and I went for a hack instead. Pony was a bit spooky considering I think he did quite a long riding lesson with the owners yesterday. Then I got home and I had some leftover roast lamb from Easter Sunday lunch yesterday, so I had microwaved roast dinner, and now I'm eating some of an Easter egg. So this afternoon I want to edit last week's vlog, so that's going to be my third weekly vlog, which is going to go up. I started editing it last week, but I want to get it sorted and then start rendering it, which is going to take a few hours. So that's the plan. It's 4:30, so I'm having a slice of this 5-layer carrot cake, which I made yesterday on Easter Sunday. Yeah, so it's 5 layers of carrot cake and then cream cheese, frosting with the lacto-free cream cheese. And I'm editing this video, my last weekly vlog, which is taking a very long time. I sorted up my bookshelf. I took literally everything off it and dusted it. I vacuumed up 2 spiders and I vacuumed into sort of the crevices in those sort of like file containers where I couldn't really reach into it. Yeah, so that took well over an hour. and then I put things back in a slightly different location. And I'm pleased with how it looks. It looks much neater. Decluttered some things, like I found a handbook from a job I had, which I've now left, and things like that. Just because I don't really go through, well, I go through it fairly regularly, but not, it's good to do it like all properly. Yeah, and then I had dinner. I had halloumi and granary bread. It's lactose-free halloumi from Waitrose. I'm going to go and have some rhubarb crumble and custard now. Yeah, it's about 8 on my way to bed. Yeah, so this last week's weekly vlog, like the third one, is rendering. It's now on 41% and it's been going for well over 2 hours. So it's a slow process getting this rendered, but I think it's because this laptop's also quite old. Hello, it's Tuesday the 19th of April. I set my alarm for 6:40 this morning because I wanted to go to the stables early before the digger gets there. Apparently the digger's going to get there at 9, so I want to have ridden by then. On Saturday and also yesterday and Monday, the digger was there, so I couldn't go in the arena because it was digging up drainage and it would have been too much distraction for the pony. So yeah, I want to go and do some schooling, so that's what I'm going to do today. Yeah, I overnight this video from this weekly vlog from last week was rendering, and now I've started uploading it, but I'm going to leave it uploading whilst I'm at the stables. It's currently on, oh, it's on 46%. But anyway, I'm going to leave 4 hours of Disney lullabies for babies playing, so then, because otherwise my laptop sort of goes into standby mode and it will stop uploading. I haven't done the thumbnail for that, but I'll do that when I get home. Yeah, so I don't really like lullabies. Maybe I need to get used to lullabies in case I have a kid. It's like too tinkly. I clean the inside using the Auto Glim vinyl and plastic spray, and then the windows with the fast glass spray. Then I do the tyres with the tyre spray, and then I use the shampoo to wash the car. And then my dad was using the extension lead to cut a hedge, so usually I would use the Karen power hose, but I couldn't use that. I just used the normal hose, but it seems okay. At least I've done that because it was really dirty. Hi, I'm now back from the stables. On the way to the stables, I got a message from the owner saying that the pony had been fed late, so I couldn't ride straight away. So I did the mucking out, and then I also did a wheelbarrow poo picking in the field before I started riding. Then the digger man was there about 9:10, so in the end I rode for about half an hour and went over some poles. Then I went to get some diesel. I go past 4 garages and the cheapest I could find was £1.73. So I spent £45 on diesel. The car is not full. It's annoying how expensive things have got, but not much I can do. Then when I got home, I cleaned my car before I even come into the house and sit down. It's good just to stay out and clean the car. Yeah, and then this jumper I've had since I was about 14 or 15, so I do like the colour, and I don't know, it just seems to have grown with me, and I wear it a whole load, but it's really impractical for the stables, and that's what I use it for, because it's very pale and the sleeves just get all dirty. So I'm going to put this in my washing pile and put something else on, because I'm still wearing my breeches and riding socks. Just managed to spill some nail polish remover all over my laptop and tablet, so yeah, panic. Hello, it's Wednesday and this is a new angle for the YouTube. Yesterday for lunch I had butternut squash risotto with chorizo and peas, and then I got sick like half an hour later. Other people in the house have also vomited, so I think there's a bug going around. Yeah, so yesterday afternoon I just did some scrapbooking and watched a bit of TV and watched some YouTube, and then I went to sleep at 7:30. And it's now 8:30 and I'm still in bed at 8:30 the next day. Yes, I was meant to go out yesterday evening, and then I had booked to go swimming this morning, but I cancelled the swimming and now I've got the money as credit on my account. It's just a bit annoying, isn't it, because we're 5 days into my 10-day holiday. No, is this the 6th day? And I had stuff I wanted to do, but I think I'm just going to stay in bed for a bit longer. I have been trying to read this book which I started last Monday. I don't really like it. The woman in it is just very eccentric and really likes her dog. She's got a beagle called Harold. Yeah, but I want to finish it so it's over with. It's like 400 pages, which is a bit long for this sort of book, maybe. Like, it's meant to be funny, but nah. Hello, it's now slightly later on in the morning, but I'm still wearing my pyjamas and I've got my dressy gown on to keep warm. I have been doing a bit of scrapbooking and watching some YouTube. I don't know, I was saying to my sister, I've kind of have gone off scrapbooking a bit. I think it's because I'm working on my laptop most of the day with my university job, and then other times I'm editing, and I'm doing more editing for YouTube than I used to. So I don't really want to be sitting at my desk watching YouTube whilst doing scrapbooking, but this week I'm trying to do a bit more of that and catch up a bit with the scrapbooking. So I'm still, at the moment these pages are from the end of August, and then I've got my Final Facts pages out, so I take the Final Facts pages out of the book, and then keep them paper clipped together, and I'm just kind of writing down dates and stuff of what's been going on and sort of writing in the scrapbook, and then sticking stickers, and that's what I'm doing, yeah. And I'm watching Lucy Wood's vlogs, currently on day 7 and 8, her Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Universal vlog. So that's what I'm doing. It's now 1:15. For lunch I had a crumpet with chocolate spread, a banana and some Coke. Yeah, so I'm kind of following, the brat diet, so it's bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, but mostly I'm eating toast with chocolate spread, white bread, and then the occasional banana. So I'm doing that because that's what you're meant to do. And I'm planning a road trip around Ireland and doing a bit of research. I don't know, I always start on like the smallest pieces of paper. But anyway, I've moved on to full size A4 paper and I'm making notes now. So it's just annoying because I had things I wanted to go and do today. So I was going to go swimming, then I wanted to go to a sugar craft shop, and I also wanted to go to a coffee shop and get a iced coffee and a drink, no, and a snack. Just because that's something I'm meant to be trying to do twice a month. I thought it might be good, but anyway, I'm just staying at home and doing some research for travel. It's now 2:15 and I've put on some proper clothes and a bit of makeup. I'm going to go for a walk after I've shown you this. I'm just going to show you what I am packing. I'm going away for a night tomorrow in Newcastle, which is in the Mourne Mountains. So it's just one night and we're staying in an Airbnb, which is self-catering. So there's a lot of stuff here, but anyway, so I'm going to wear this lightweight coat. I really like it, I bought it last year. Okay, so I've got that coat. Then I'm wearing this Craig Hopper's sort of like fleece, grey fleece. Then I've got a grey Nike running top, just like a sporty technical fabric top, sports bra, pants, and then Sweaty Betty blue, these are the power leggings, and then socks. And I'm going to be wearing Merrell walking shoes. I haven't bought the walking boots because there's been a problem with that. Anyway, so that's all stashed over there in a pile. Then we're going to meet, I think, at 9 AM and then walk up the mountain. We're going to do Hares Gap and then the Bear Near mountain, which is 739 metres high, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to make a sandwich, probably cheese sandwich, and I like to take it in a sort of bag inside my rucksack. So I'm going to take a banana, some potato, salt and vinegar crisps. I'm going to take one of these cereal bars. I think I'm going to take two so the boyfriend has one as well. Because I think I said I was going to bake something, but I'm not in the mood to bake. Yeah, so all that is going into the bag. And I've got my sat nav and my camera needs to be charged. I'm also taking this just in case it's really cold at the top. This could go over my ears. You know, it's one of those hats about those air warmer things. Yeah, sat nav going in. And also I've got a piece of paper with the instructions of how to get to the car parking thing, so that's going in there because I'm leaving my final facts at home. Then I'm taking this Cath Kidston overnight bag. I don't know, it's quite a good size, but I always can never close the zip because I can take too much stuff. So I'm just going to take these Clarks Patent Nude flat shoes. Because like if my walking boots get wet or something, I won't want to wear them the next day. And so planning on going out for sort of like breakfast, lunch the next day. So I'll put the shoes at the bottom. Then I'm taking white skinny jeans, and then the rest of the clothes are going in this Packwell cube. So I've got a black t-shirt, some underwear, a nightie, shorts. I'm going to take this long sleeve top just in case I don't want to wear my walking clothes, and a belt for the white jeans. So that's all fitting in there, and that can also go at the bottom of the bag. And then all the toiletries are in here in a overfilled plastic bag. Then sort of like medicines, makeup, and then other stuff in here. So I've got, take some Lotus biscuits, take two of these E-Natural cereal bars, some more biscuits, and a big bar of chocolate. This is ginger, little hairbrush, eye mask, small toothbrush, makeup brushes. When we get to the Airbnb, we're going to stay there for a little bit, and then we're going to go to a supermarket. So this is just like a little bit of food to keep us going. Okay, then for the next day I've got this bag which I'm going to put stuff in because I probably won't want to walk around with that rucksack. And I'm taking two carry bags, this one's from Waitrose and this one's from Lidl, just for when we go and do our food shop on Thursday evening. Yeah. And then I'm taking this white zip-through knitted jumper from Fat's Face as well for the next day, for the Friday morning. Oh my gosh, see, it's quite... Then I'm also taking some vodka, and I think I might as well just keep it in this Christmas bag. I've drunk a bit of it, but I don't really drink it at home, so I need someone to help me. I've got 37.5 units. I think I've probably had like 2 units. So neither of us are big drinkers, but we're going to buy a mix at the supermarket and try and get through some of this vodka. Yeah, so I've got the vodka, this rucksack, and then this overnight bag, which I don't think is too much. Hello, it's now Thursday, so I'm just going to tell you what I did yesterday. So I went for that walk, and then when I got home I finished reading this book in the garden. So it's this Sophie Kinsella book. I wouldn't recommend it. I think I gave it 2 stars. I don't know, it's just like if I cringed, especially towards the end. Happy fairy tales. I don't know, it's just a bit, I didn't like it. And then I went to sleep at 8:30 because I still feel a bit unwell. And then I was actually awake for 3 hours in the night from 12:30 AM till 3:30 AM. And during that time I decided to read this Farewell Country book. I think I rated this 3.5 stars. I don't know, I think the horse ones are better. I don't understand every single thing. Some of the pictures are a little bit dark. But yeah, it's a good book. And also it's cute because on the back it says 50p. Imagine a book costing 50p, because that's from 1959. Yeah, so I'm going to be driving to the Mourne Mountains and meeting the boyfriend in a car park. I've got the postcode, I haven't looked up how far it is. Anyway, he's got to leave earlier than me because he lives further away. Hello, it's now 6 o'clock. We checked into the Airbnb at about 2 o'clock. You could check in from 1 o'clock, but we're still going up the mountain. The whole mountain walk took us about 4 hours because we got a bit lost at the top and we kept thinking we got to the peak. But then it wasn't the peak and we had to keep going. I feel a bit sunburned. I was wearing factor 50, but it might also be the wind. So I'm trying to calm down my face a bit. Yeah, so we're staying at Airbnb, which is in Newcastle, and it sleeps 4 people, so I can do a quick tour of that. Okay, so this is the kitchen. You come in it's the back door of the house. It's a private entrance. I don't know, we've got a lot of food lying around. These are the bread rolls, sausages. I haven't tried this one before. We've got Nando's, rocket and plum tomatoes, and then I don't know, I've got a whole lot of snacks. We've got green and blacks, ginger chocolate, cereal bars, the vodka, bought the coffee. We've got lemonade and Coca-Cola in the fridge as well, and sparkling water. There's a microwave, there's no hob and there's no oven, so it's a bit awkward. So there's this bit where you can sit, and we've been eating popcorn, and we also had some chocolate milk. So this area is pretty nice. Then at the top of the stairs, this goes out into a double bed. The garden's out there, and then there's the TV. We haven't used the TV yet. Then this is the bedroom. There's no door. There's some details. There's all my stuff in the corner. There's some spare bedding and towels. Our phone's charging. So we're kind of like above the garage. I'll say this bed is king size. There's a full length mirror there. And here is the shower room. So there's a toilet, a basin with this Bayless and Harding thing, and a shower. Using sausages. It's 2:30 and I'm back in my own bedroom. Yeah, so we woke up at the Airbnb, had breakfast. It was really good. They had like little, the little boxes of cereal, and then they had other cereal in canisters, milk, orange juice, grimy bread, other sort of bread, jams, butter, lots of teas and coffees. It was very well stocked with the breakfast thing, so that was good because we didn't need to go out. I think when we booked it, we didn't realise that it had breakfast included. But yeah, I suppose that saved a bit of money because I was initially wanting to go somewhere for sort of like a brunch in Newcastle. So we had breakfast and we had to check out at 10, which is a little bit early. Well, I don't know, it's not really early, but no, it's okay. But I think a lot of places are about 11 checkouts. Then we had a look around Newcastle and we went into the Sleeve Dullard Hotel for a drink. Coffees and things are £4. So I got a hot chocolate with marshmallows and soya milk, and the boyfriend got a flat white, or yeah, I think, which had 2 espressos in it, and they were each £4, which is a little bit pricey, but it was a good experience to go into the Sleeve Dullard Hotel and check it out. Then we had a walk through the main street in Newcastle, and there was like a fun fair thing, which apparently is always there, but we went on a ride which cost 5 tokens each, so £2.50 each, and that was good. I also went into a charity shop. I can't remember what the charity shop was called, but I bought some work trousers from the company called Wallace, so I'll show you those now. They are some sort of nice material. They've got proper pockets and belt loops, and they're navy with a pleat, which isn't too pleaty, but that's how long they are. They're a bit cropped, which is good for summer. Yes, I'm really pleased with those, and those were £3.50, so I'm going to wash those and then hopefully start wearing them if the weather stays good. I'll show you what the situation is. Like, as soon as I got home, I was like, ugh. All this has come out. Yes, I've been doing a bit of research on my laptop and trying to find somewhere, because I'd rather not drive the whole way to IKEA, because traffic's pretty bad, it being the Easter holidays, and IKEA's not exactly the closest. I don't know if I should get a freestanding one or another one that attaches to the wall. I need to cut down on the amount of clothes on the wall, because I don't want the new one to break straight away. It's just a bit annoying because I thought I could have a rest, but I might be going out shopping now. But I wiped the surfaces in my bedroom, cleaned the bathrooms, and vacuumed the whole house, well, most of the house. And then I went to this thing called Reformer Pilates, so you're doing Pilates on a bed gadget thing. Yeah, I was doing the beginners class and it was really hardcore. I could feel it within the first few minutes. I think also because I went up a mountain yesterday. There were meant to be 9 people in the class, but only 6 people turned up. I really liked it. It's just very expensive. I am now doing like a beginner's trial thing, so I paid £15 and I can go to 2 sessions, so I've got another one booked for next week. Yeah, but I'm not 100% convinced just because it is expensive. I think it's like £12 a lesson, session, class. Yeah, I did like it though. and I think I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Now I am going to go and have some leftover curry and rice for dinner. It's 7:30. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to do some reading because I spent a lot of time this afternoon on the laptop. Hello, it's now Saturday the 23rd of April. This morning I'm going to go to the stables. I'm going for a hack with someone else, and then after that I'm going to drive over to Sprucefield, which is a shopping centre in between Hillsborough and Lisburn, and look around there. And then after going to Sprucefield I'm going to go into Lisburn, and I'm just going to go and return a book to the library, look and sort of tick off one of my coffee shop outings by myself this month, because it's the last week of the month and I haven't done a single one yet. So I'm back now. So I went to the stables and I went for a hack with someone else. Then I went to Lisburn via Dobbies. I stopped at Dobbies quickly and I bought these Yorkie chunks in the reduced section, so they were 59p. I need to pull this label off neatly. Anyway, so that's going to be for my granny. She's turning 91 next Thursday. Then I went to Sprucefield, which is a big sort of out of town shopping place. So they've got Marks and Spencer's, a very big Marks and Spencer's, a Boots, a Next with 2 floors, and Curry's, which is an electronics shop, and also McDonald's. So anyway, in Marks and Spencer's I bought 2 nighties for the granny, because I think when you get to like 91 years old it's quite hard to buy for someone. And then because she's going blind, she's not reading any books and she's not really eating much, and she's not really wearing any clothes, she's just wearing nighties. So might as well, because I did get her nighties in the past and she said they were her favourite presents. So anyway, Percy Pigs are sweet in Marks and Spencer's, and anyway, both of them are size 10. So this one's like pale blue with pigs, like that. And then the second one, that one was £12.50, and then this one was a bit more, it's £15, and it's peanuts. So it's got a Snoopy and it's yellow stripes. Well, I wouldn't really wear yellow stripes, but it's quite nice. It's all embroidered here. This bit's embroidered, and then there's a Snoopy. And I've got a gift receipt in case she dies or something before next Thursday. Yeah, so after that I went into Lisburn. I was trying to find free car parking, but I couldn't really find that, so I ended up paying £1 for like 1 hour 20 minutes or something like that, which was okay, I suppose. And then I wanted to try out a cafe. So I don't know, I'm kind of like not impressed. I'm not going to mention the name of the cafe because I did take a photo, and I did take a photo of the food, but I think I'm not going to include that. I'm just going to say what I thought about the cafe. So, well, first impressions, there wasn't really a sign outside, so I couldn't really see where it was. But then I found it, and like, I knew there were going to be dogs because it's a dog groomer's cafe. Yeah, but I don't know, I just don't like the whole like smell of dogs, and they did ask me if I was okay with the dogs running around, and because they could have locked them up, and I'm not like against like occasionally feeling hairiness brush against me, but it's more sort of the stench, because I don't know, I just don't really like the smell of dogs, particularly when you're eating. Yeah, it's a very strong smell. So first of all I started outside, but then it was a bit windy, so I moved inside, and it was very small inside. So there was me on a table, then I think there was someone that worked in the cafe was cooking or like chopping up food, and then there was a table with other customers. So I got a cappuccino, which was, I don't know, just very watery. I couldn't really taste the coffee, and I did decide to be assertive and be like, did you put any coffee in this? Because it just tasted like frothy oat milk, or like watered down oat milk. And she said she didn't, she offered to replace it and stuff, but I said it was okay. And then I got pancakes. They didn't have the initial thing I wanted, because I wanted to try out something else, like a vegan bacon. So I got pancakes, which was okay. And the pancakes were okay, they were like little black crispy bits. But anyway, when I went inside, they were like, okay, we're going to clear this table. And then there was like a used nappy on my table exactly where I was going to sit, which would be like, I was kind of thinking, should I do a Rana now? But then I'm not very quick at thinking on my feet, and I had the plan to go and try this cafe, so, and it was like taking off my coffee shop outing by myself. And also I don't know, I just wanted to go out somewhere. So I don't know, just a nappy on the table in a cafe. So there were like screaming kids. There was no like music, so it was like the background noise was screaming kids, and then the owners of the cafe were talking to the other customers sort of over me, which was okay. I didn't really want to be involved in their conversation. But then like one of the customers was saying that they didn't use chemicals, they didn't use hand sanitizer, they weren't using perfume since their kid was born, they're only using essential oils, and like, because they were talking about coronavirus babies are a bit different because they have been brought up in a different world, but their baby wasn't affected because they didn't wear masks or anything. So I suppose like not wearing masks and then not using hand sanitizer or not using chemicals, and then she was like coughing everywhere, so like, I don't know, but I think just the whole thing was the stench of dogs. Maybe I'm just sensitive to smells, but I did not like that at all. But like, it is my fault probably, but I don't know. It's very awkward to leave, isn't it, because it's a small cafe. Yeah, I suppose like, the food was okay, the little burnt crispy bits, which I could pick out. It was good, but I don't know, it's just the smell of dogs and the nappy. And I'm not sure how clean it was. They did have a hygiene certificate, but I was thinking a bit like, maybe it's better to stick to the big chains because then you know what you're going to get and they're the same sort of standards. I don't know. Am I being fussy? Because I used to work in a pub and people did used to complain about the pub landlord's Labrador running around. Because I suppose that was just one dog and it was a very big pub that would seat more than 100 people, but this was very enclosed and it was like, I don't know, like the crockery was all mismatched and stuff, but maybe that was part of the appeal. I don't know, I would not go back there. Yeah, so anyway, now I am going to wrap up my granny's birthday presents. I'm going to use this. I bought this at Christmas time in Asda and it's like silver stars, so I think it can be used any time of year. So I'm going to wrap that up. I did suddenly realise that, well, I forgot to make her a card, but maybe I don't need to make her a card because she's blind or like can't read stuff. I think she will be pleased with these. These are the main thing, aren't they? Yes, I'm going to wrap that up and then I need to do some stuff on my laptop. I've got my work laptop loading because I haven't been on it for more than a week, so I want to check it's still working, and it is. I need to do an Amazon order and faff around a bit on the laptop. I forgot to say that I also looked in a few charity shops after I had the pancakes for lunch. So no, it's kind of like, I've bought a few pairs of work trousers recently, but I want some sort of sturdy shoes that aren't boots for walking to the office, particularly as next week apparently there's a bus strike, so I might have to walk the whole way into the office. Yes, I wanted some sort of sturdy shoes, but I couldn't see any. But I went into this furniture shop and I was oogling this sofa, and it looked quite nice, and it was £120 and there were two of them. So I sat on them and I was looking around, and then there were like two people working in the shop. It was a charity shop for furniture. They were like, oh, you can have two for £200, and they kept like, they thought I was really into it, and I said, no, I'm just looking. Like, oh, do you want anything? Oh, and then I was like, I don't know, they were saying, oh, we can deliver to anywhere, and I was like, okay. And then I thought, because they kept saying things, I thought I should ask, oh, how much does it cost to deliver? And they said, it's £25, and they asked me where I was, and I was like, oh, because I don't actually need to buy a sofa, I was just looking. I don't have anywhere to put a sofa. I don't know, I'm just like planning for the future, and so I named the place and they gave me a quote of how much it would cost, and then I was trying to leave and they were like, oh, if you buy it today we can have it delivered by Tuesday. And I'm like, it's a bit awkward because I was only looking. It's now 5:10 in the evening, still Saturday. I have just finished reading this book called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I did not like it. I would rate it 1.5 stars. Very repetitive, doesn't need to be this long, it's about 270 pages. just saying feel the fear and do it anyway. I think it could be summed up in like one page or even a sentence. I have twice, I think, tried to read this Eat, Pray, Love, which is her international bestseller, but I couldn't finish it. I couldn't even get past the first country, really. Or like the first, I don't know, it's like split into 3, isn't it? Couldn't get past the first bit. I don't know, she's not my sort of author. The reason why I got this is because it had so many good reviews on Amazon, and I even paid 50p to get this out of the library and like get it sent home from another library so I could read it. Sort of like, you have to pay 50p to reserve it. Didn't like it. I need to stop following the hype for books, because no, I don't know, didn't like it. I was like, forced myself to finish it. Hello, it's now Sunday the 24th of April and it's 7:30. I've just been getting ready. I'm going to go for a riding lesson with someone called Karen Dixon. So she's competed on the eventing team for Great Britain 4 times, and then she's done loads and loads of 4-star events. So today it's a cross-country lesson, and we're also going to be on the gallops, which is a bit scary because I haven't done gallops before with this pony, or maybe never in my life. I don't think I've done gallops. And then it's also going to be cross-country in a big field, and previously it's been more contained when I've done cross-country. Yeah, so that's a bit scary. But hopefully I enjoy it because this lesson's costing £40. Hi, I'm back from the stables now. So the lesson went really well. We warmed up a bit and then went over a couple of show jumps, then headed over to the gallops. So the gallops were circular, and we did 1 and a bit laps, and that should take us about 1 minute, but it took me 1 minute 5 seconds. I was 5 minutes too slow. The going was pretty deep, so they were getting sort of like slowing down because the sand was so deep. And then after that we went over and did cross country. So the cross country jumps were, I don't know, it was very well manicured, like neatly mown grass, and then hedges were all shaped. And we started off a bit smaller, more simple, and then went on to more complicated ones like tiger traps, coffins, ditches, and jumping out of the water, and also going up and down, just up steps. Yeah, so I was really pleased with that. And then at the end we did a course of maybe about 8 jumps, and were timed. So ideally I should have a stopwatch, or like one of the stopwatches on my watch, like a professional, but the woman doing the lesson, Karen Dixon, she was timing us. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. No one fell off, and it was a good session. Hello, it's 5:45 now. I tidied up my bedroom a bit, faffed around on the computer, did some research, and then I've just had 2 slices of peanut butter and toast and a big orange, because I'm going to go to church now. It starts at 6:30, but I want to get there about 15 minutes earlier so I can do some bidding on an item that I want to buy. It's ending at 6:15, so I don't want to be driving there. Anyway, so that's the plan, is I'm going to drive a few miles then sit in my car on eBay. It's now 8:30 and I've just got back from church. I stayed a bit later because I was talking to someone else. I'm just very tired. I was yawning the whole way through, which doesn't look very polite, but I just couldn't stop yawning. And I got to church early. I was trying to bid on an item on eBay. In the end the product had 8 bids and I was outbid, so that's really annoying. I should have bid higher maybe. yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm going back to work, so I packed my work bag, laptop, pencil case and everything, and made some pasta, so I'm all ready to go to the office tomorrow. And it'll be interesting to see what the email situation is like after 10 days of me not checking them. Anyway, that's the end for this vlog. Bye!